What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You are a foul.
Man, listen.
No, listen to me, you stupid. Okay, you're stupid. Hey, do you want to? I'd love to put my hands on.
2018년 미국 전체를 들썩이게 만든 사건이 발생했습니다.
Miss Amora, did you have an relationship with a 13-year-old boy, one of your students?
Miss Amora, do you have anything to say, teachers?
수사 당국을 통해 밝혀진 충격적인 사실들이 하나둘 밝혀지기 시작합니다.
So yesterday I got the alert and I kept getting alerts back to back because the word baby kept being used. So I'm reading through the conversation.
이 끔찍한 범행을 저지른 사람은 다름 아닌 초등학교 담임교사였죠. 도대체 학생들에게 어떤 일이 벌어졌던 것이며 법원은 범죄자에게 어떤 처벌을 내렸을까? 지금부터 저와 함께 이 사건의 전말을 끝까지 파헤쳐 보겠습니다. 처벌 실화냐? (2018년 3월) 미국의 한 평화로운 마을이 발칵 뒤집히는 사건이 발생했습니다. 13살밖에 되지 않은 제자와 관계를 맺어온 범죄자. 이 믿기 힘든 범행을 저지른 인물은 당시 27세의 초등학교 6학년 담임교사 브리트니 자모라였습니다.
Welcome to practice. This is where all you news become yellow turds. Yeah. First, we need to learn how to tackle. Go!
대학원을 만점으로 졸업하고 2016년에는 올해 교사상까지 수상할 만큼 학교와 지역사회에서 엄청난 신뢰를 받던 엘리트 교사. 하지만 이 촉망받던 교육자의 실체는 피해 부모가 남긴 한 통의 통화 녹음 파일로 인해 산산조각 났습니다.
Yes.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You are a foul. You're a child. You understand me? No.
Why do you say that?
Oh, I'm a lot smarter than you. I'm so much smarter than you. You do not understand how much smarter than you I am. I got you. I want you to know that now. I got you. Do me a favor. Do not call this number back again. The next time you'll hear from me will be in court. And make sure you let your husband know that you like the 13-year-old boys. And I want you to do me a favor. Do that for me, okay? I am coming for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a wonderful evening, okay, you stupid.
Can you explain to me? Can we meet, to talk about this?
Miss-
Is there something we can settle out, outside?
자신의 끔찍한 범행이 발각되자 아버지를 따로 불러 돈으로 상황을 무마해 보려 했던 자모라. 하지만 부모는 절대 그 얄팍한 수에 넘어가지 않았습니다.
Oh yeah, that's what we can do so I can give you a chance to do it to some other kid. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. No, Miss Zamora, do me a favor. Do not call me back again. Do you understand me? Make sure you tell your husband what's going on.
He is right here. Can he talk to you?
Oh yeah, put your husband on the phone. I'm more than happy to talk to that dumb too.
Hey, man.
Hey, don't say hey man to me. You got a monster. If I was you, you stupid I'd leave her.
Man, listen.
No, listen to me, you stupid. Okay, you're stupid. Headed. Do you want to? I'd love to put my hands on. And I'm telling you, you stupid. Shut up. Shut the. Listen to me. I am not going to settle outside of court. There's not enough money you could possibly offer me to settle this. Get that through your head and do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Leave. I'm trying to tell you, your woman is a monster. You want me to tell you the whole story? She had another 13-year-old in there watching the whole thing. She's a monster. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Dude, be smart, you stupid ass. Leave. Kick that out your house.
Listen, man. Listen.
No, listen, look.
I'm listening to you.
I don't give a what you want to. You're lucky my wife is standing here, you stupid. Talk.
Okay.
You got 30 seconds. Don't waste my time.
I'm not trying to waste your time.
Then stop then. You had the nuts to call me. Now you don't want to talk. Talk.
Please let me talk. I'll...
Then do it.
Here we go.
I don't want to hear you speak, you ghetto mother.
Really?
Yeah, what do you got to say?
So, man, look, this whole situation is crazy. I've never heard of anything like this in my entire life, and I'm sure as a parent, you gotta be livid, pissed, downright hurt. Trust the system, you trust the system, and man, honestly, this sucks as a husband. As a husband, I am distraught. I'm let down, I understand, and I'm sure as a husband, you know how this would do to you.
그런데 여기서 궁금한 점이 하나 생깁니다. 주변에 그 누구도 눈치채지 못했던 이 은밀한 악행을 부모는 도대체 어떻게 알아낸 것일까?
Morning, folks. I'm Officer McFadden. I'm the school resource officer. Okay.
All right, so I know you already know a little bit about where we're at now. So Mrs. Zamora's been placed on administrative leave. She won't be coming in today, and she'll be on administrative leave pending the investigation. And she's not to have any contact with any district employees, any students or parents.
She's never contacted us.
Okay. My question is, how did this all begin?
How did we find out?
Correct. Yes. How did it come to light?
So I have an app on my son's phone.
Okay.
We got him a new phone, and he was wanting to shut his door at night. And we told him, you sleep with the door open. He was just showing more interest in girls. And I had a conversation with him, and he says, I talk to girls, but they're just my friends.
얼마 전부터 아들에게서 이상한 행동 징후들이 보이기 시작했다는 부모. 결국 아들의 행동을 수상하게 여긴 부모는 아이의 스마트폰에 센트리라는 어플을 설치했죠.
So when we got the new phone, I put this app on his phone, and it alerts me. It's called Sentry.
이 어플은 부모가 미리 특정 단어들을 설정해두면 그 단어가 등장할 때마다 부모의 스마트폰으로 즉시 전달되며 경고 알림을 보내는 기능을 가지고 있었습니다. 이상함을 느낀 부모는 곧바로 대화 내역을 확인했고 이내 눈을 의심할 수밖에 없었습니다.
So yesterday I got the alert, and I kept getting alerts back to back because the word kept being used. So I'm reading through the conversations, and I've done this before with other conversations of his as well. But this time I saw at the bottom that it had Mrs. Zamora Instagram profile.
Okay.
That's her name. And I'm familiar with her profile name because she's messaged me through Instagram as well, tutoring and offering help. And so I recognized, and I told my husband, and we looked it over.
대화를 나눈 상대는 다름 아닌 얼마 전 아이의 학업을 도와주겠다며 튜터링을 핑계로 부모에게 먼저 연락을 해왔던 담임 교사였습니다.
And then what confirmed it is her first name was used in the conversation where either he wrote it or she wrote it.
Okay.
And they put last name. And so then the conversation just kept on. And it was like he was talking to a girl, like his girlfriend. So I showed my husband the conversation, and then when he came home, we talked to my son, and we told him, we need you to be completely honest right now. We already know the answer to everything we're going to ask, so we just need you to tell us the truth.
Okay.
믿었던 교사의 배신에 속이 뒤집힌 부모는 즉각 아이를 앉혀놓고 추궁하기 시작했습니다.
So we showed him the conversation, and we said, who is this? Who are you talking to? And he said, my teacher.
Okay.
So then my husband, we're very blunt with our kids, and we're open, and we've had conversations with him growing up and all that is expected. And so my husband just told him,
Okay.
have you done anything with your teacher? Knew something was happening before we questioned him, because I came home and I took the phone and I shut his computer off. I took all electronics he could access, and I told him, he kept trying to ask me what's going on, and I told him, you'll find out when Dad gets home. We'll talk when Dad gets home. So he was worried. He knew that something was up.
Right.
And then after we talked to him and told him, he just kind of got quiet, and he didn't know what to say.
Because
He's doing good. It's the best he's ever done in school, so we are letting him do other things, like participate in sports. And so when he asked to stay after and help, we didn't see an issue with it.
Right.
He even brought home a permission slip to sign and everything. So we said, yeah, go ahead. If they need your help, stay.
Okay.
And he said that that's when it happened. That everybody was saying goodbye and he went back to the classroom to get his backpack, and in the classroom is when it happened.
Okay.
And we found out that on a weekend that he went to stay with his grandparents, she contacted him on his phone and asked him where he was, got him to give her the address of my in-laws' house, told my son, my husband's fishing, I want to see you. Where are you? He sent her the address and she showed up, and that was the first time that she did anything.
드디어 이 끔찍한 일이 어떻게 들키게 됐는지 그 전말이 밝혀졌습니다. 당장이라도 집에 쳐들어가서 선생을 죽이고 싶었을 부모. 하지만 그들은 폭력적인 방법 대신 다른 방법을 선택했습니다. 현행범의 진술을 직접 담아내기 위해 자모라에게 전화를 걸었던 것이죠. 준비할 수 있는 모든 증거는 완벽하게 확보되었습니다. 이제 피해자의 부모는 학교 교장에게 이 사실을 알리고 곧장 경찰에게 달려가 이 악행을 신고했습니다.
Okay. So tell me what's going on.
So I got a phone call from a parent.
Okay. What time did you get this phone call?
Hold on 1 second. Here, can you give me one second?
Sure.
Sorry. Okay. It was at 7:12 p.m. Are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm just listening to you. Okay.
Okay, 7:12 p.m.
Okay. And what was the call in reference to?
The parent informs me that he had found proof on his son's cell phone that
부모로부터 확실한 증거들을 넘겨받은 경찰은 지체 없이 행동에 나섰습니다. (2018년 3월 22일) 아침 평소처럼 학교로 출근하던 자모라를 그 자리에서 체포했습니다.
Yep, I'm on. So as I said before, this officer has a body cam on him as well. Okay, Brittany, come on over here.
Yeah.
Did you double lock?
I didn't. I
Okay.
don't see one of my keys.
Okay. Brittany, I'm going to turn your wrist in here, okay?
No, we just want to make sure they don't pinch you. So we double lock them so they don't close any tighter, okay? That way you don't hurt.
Do you have anything on you that's going to hurt me, poke me, stick me, Brittany? Do you have anything on you that's going to hurt me, poke me, stick me, anything like that?
No.
Anything dangerous? No weapons? Okay. Okay. And then is this just an outer?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can take it off.
No, you can keep it on. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Can you turn towards me? Open up your mouth. Lift up your tongue. Okay. And then I will help you. I know it's a big step.
I'm only 5 foot.
I know. I feel it. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. And scoot your butt a little forward, and you're going to be able to lean back and put your arms right here. There we go.
What happens with my car? Any
We're gonna tow your car.
Okay.
수사당국은 법원으로부터 압수수색 영장을 발부받아 자모라가 근무하던 6학년 교실을 샅샅이 수색했습니다. 그리고 그곳에서 충격적인 물증들이 쏟아져 나왔죠. 서랍 구석에서 발견된 건 교사와 10살 학생이 주고받은 수십 장의 비밀 쪽지들이었습니다. 사태의 심각성을 인지한 경찰은 그날 늦은 밤 피해자의 집을 방문했습니다. 피해자 휴대폰을 증거로 수집하기 위함이었죠.
Good morning. I'm sorry to bother you.
Don't worry about
You're obviously welcome here.
Yeah.
Officer Underwood. Sure you weren't expecting me. You were expecting another officer. Our detectives.
Yeah.
Yes. Our detectives have asked for the. Is it a tablet?
No, it's a cell phone, sir.
Whatever the cell phone is, that if we can seize that at this point, because they need the evidence. I hate to come at this time, but they've asked me to do this, so.
Why so early?
Because we've been trying to do it since about 1 o'clock, but we've been that busy, so.
Yeah. That's okay.
So I talked to the principal. It's obvious that there's something going on.
Oh, you're about to see once you look at these phones.
If you can show me whatever you want to show me, can you give me a brief kind of? You're probably gonna tell the story a lot, okay? Because this is gonna be detectives and school resource officers are probably gonna follow up with you. I'm not sure which one's gonna get it first, but the head of investigations has already. That's why I'm here. So, so what kind of?
Everything you think of, man.
그리고 디지털 포렌식을 통해 대화 내역을 확인한 수사당국은 기겁할 수밖에 없었습니다.
Texts allegedly sent to the teen by elementary school teacher Brittany Zamora were just released by prosecutors.
경찰서로 연행되며 카메라를 든 취재진이 몰려들자 그녀는 극도로 긴장하기 시작합니다. 행여나 자신의 얼굴이 세상에 알려질까 두려워 황급히 가려달라고 부탁했죠.
Can you put my hair in front of my face?
Like that?
No, in front.
Oh, in front. I'm sorry. You'll be fine, okay?
We have to stop by them or we just pass them?
We have to go in the door by them, okay?
We're not stopping?
If you want to keep your head down, you can.
Miss Zamora, did you have an appropriate relationship with a 13-year-old boy, one of your students?
Miss Zamora, do you have anything to say, teachers?
하지만 그녀의 실체가 온 세상에 보도되었습니다. 이 충격적인 사실이 뉴스를 통해 연일 보도되자 미국 전역은 발칵 뒤집혔습니다. 가장 안전해야 할 학교에서 그것도 엘리트 교사가 저지른 짓이라는 사실에 학부모들의 분노는 극에 달했습니다. 그리고 쏟아지는 비난 속에서 피해자 측 변호인은 뜻밖의 사실을 폭로했습니다.
This is directly from the police investigation, is that the principal of Las Brisas Academy had 4 female students go to them. 3 of them provided written statements stating that they were concerned.
변호인의 말처럼 사건이 터지기 전 이미 교실 안에는 분명한 전조 증상들이 있었습니다.
I had those 3 students come forward in early February. Okay. They gave me a written statement, and I started investigating. I pulled multiple students and asked them questions, and didn't really get a lot of information. I got a lot of, that she favors him, he gets away with more things than other kids. I was getting consistent stories from all of them.
동급생들이 용기를 내어 서면 진술서까지 제출하며 끔찍한 비밀을 알렸던 겁니다. 그렇다면 이 사실을 가장 먼저 보고받았던 학교의 책임자 티모시 교장은 도대체 어떤 입장이었을까?
These are rumors, kids shouldn't be saying these things, this could affect your career. It's the same type of thing, kids spread rumors and kids say things, and it's kind of common as an administrator, right. And that's typically what it ends up being, you know what I mean? The first thing I did was that I commended the 3 students that came to me and gave me a written statement and said, those 3, I didn't specifically give names, but I said those students that came to me did the right thing. However, the students that are spreading rumors and talking amongst each other, that doesn't help anybody, and that doesn't lead to any solutions. Since all this has come out, like some of them were blaming him and couldn't wrap their head around the fact that she's, that it can't be his fault. Mm-hmm. She started crying eventually, and she said, I don't know. The only 2 things I care about in my life are, my husband and my career.
So did you ever talk to any parents about the rumors?
I didn't, and I didn't. That was one that I didn't want to blow it up,
학생들의 용기 있는 고발을 마주하고도 교장은 이를 그저 질투 섞인 루머로 치부해버렸습니다. 사실관계를 조사하기는커녕 오히려 제보한 학생들을 따로 불러 입단속을 시키고 훈계를 하며 넘어갔던 것입니다.
The principal did nothing with that information. If the principal had contacted the police, if he'd contacted DCS, if he had even just contacted our client's parents and told them that, hey, there was this rumor circulating at school, this would have been prevented.
So is the principal criminally culpable in this situation or just civilly culpable?
The criminal has not been charged with a crime, but we are suing them civilly. We're suing the school district civilly for the principal's lack of action, his negligence in this case.
And what do you expect will happen tomorrow when it comes to the sentencing?
The range of sentencing per the plea agreement is 20 to 27 years.
여기서 강한 의문점이 하나 생깁니다. 도대체 교장과 자모라 사이에 어떤 관계가 있었길래 이토록 맹목적으로 자모라를 보호하려고 들었던 것일까?
I was the one that told her, hey, there's a 6th grade position open at that school that, she knew I had gotten a job here, and, she was a good teacher, and I thought she'd be a great fit, and I thought she'd be good.
2 사람의 인연은 이전 근무지에서부터 이어져 왔습니다. 디키 교장은 과거 우수 교사상까지 받았던 자모라를 자신이 직접 스카우트에 데려올 만큼 그녀의 능력을 무척 아끼고 신뢰했던 것이죠. 그런데 본인이 직접 고용했던 자신의 안목을 너무 믿었던 탓일까? 자모라의 거짓말에 넘어가 정작 그 이면에 숨겨진 참혹한 악행은 보지 못했던 것입니다. 관리자의 안일한 방관은 결국 이 끔찍한 사태를 막을 수 있었던 마지막 골든타임을 완전히 무너뜨려버리고 말았습니다. 이제 묻혀있던 사건의 내막이 하나둘 낱낱이 밝혀졌습니다. 아이의 변화를 놓치지 않고 숨김없이 대화했으며 즉시 증거를 수집해 경찰에 알린 부모의 대처는 완벽했습니다.
The parents in this case did all the right things. They had an open and honest dialogue with their child. They monitored their child's cell phone usage. They realized that something was very different with their child, and they immediately contacted both the school and the police department.
만약 부모의 개입이 없었다면 범행은 끝없이 반복되었고 다른 피해자들까지 확산됐을 것입니다. 이제 모든 사실들이 증인들의 입에서 밝혀졌습니다. 그렇다면 자모라는 이 사실에 대해 어떤 입장을 보일까? 취조실로 시선을 옮겨보겠습니다. 체포 직후 자모라는 경찰서 취조실로 인계되었습니다. 담당 형사는 스스로 해명할 수 있는 마지막 기회를 주었죠.
Did they tell you why you're here? They didn't tell you why you're under arrest?
No.
Okay. It's involving that relationship. Okay. So I told you a little bit ago that I was going to come and talk to you and give you the opportunity to tell me what's going on. Okay. Obviously, we both know why you're here. So I'm going to read your rights because you are under arrest, and then I'm going to just get some background information from you.
So is this arrest from the school, or was this from like something separate? So I had my school call me yesterday and tell me that I was on probation, but I had his father contact me today, so I was just trying to figure out which one it was from.
Well, it's more from things.
Okay.
Like, you know, the school doesn't really call me, and
Okay. So it's from
the school's not pressing charges or something like that. It's dealing with So dealing with that issue. So, and you know, there really is.
자신이 짓밟은 아이의 인생에 대한 사과나 반성은 단 한마디도 없었습니다.
I guess I wanted to give you the opportunity because there really is very little doubt on what happened. But I wanted you to be able to maybe explain, give you the opportunity to explain kind of why it happened, kind of thing. Because I'm not going to judge you, okay? And you said this is the first time you've been in trouble. Yeah, and you're 27, so you made it a long ways. So I'm not going to judge you, and people do make mistakes.
Do these type of things have to be made public?
They don't have to be made public, but you've kind of been in the school industry long enough to know that when something happens at a school, you know, letters end up having to go out, and people ask questions.
Well, hypothetically speaking, what is a typical consequence that you've seen?
I don't know. It varies. I can't give you. I know. I can't give you a black and white answer to that. You know, they take a lot of things into consideration. You know, you don't have a criminal history. At least you're telling me that, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't checked yet.
I never did anything.
So.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I do know. I'm not going to ask you any more questions because you said you wanted an attorney. So, did you have any more questions for me?
What are the next steps?
The next step is basically you do go to jail tonight. I submit some paperwork.
I'm little. They're gonna tear me apart.
Well, I mean, if you have problems with somebody, you can voice that to somebody. Okay. And if there are problems, they can isolate you.
How long do I stay in jail for?
Basically, the way it usually happens is you go down there and you see an IA judge within 12 hours, and that judge will determine what they want to do.
Okay.
And so they will determine if they are going to let you out on a certain amount of bond.
Okay.
And they make that determination on, you know, kind of how.
I am the best husband in the world.
Okay.
So much pain.
What's that?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So you'll see the judge and they'll determine what your bail amount is, okay?
Okay.
And whether or not you can get out on that bail amount.
Okay.
And that determines when you get out.
Okay.
Okay, and then you have certain hearings that come up after that. Okay.
Can you call me?
I will see what I can do about that, but I would like to talk to your husband first.
That's
And
fine,
yeah.
as long as he knows I'm here.
Yeah, and he has called, so
Okay.
I think
told you he was freaking out.
yeah, so I think he probably knows
Okay.
because he has called and actually asked for me, I believe. So I will. Your mom is also here.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm going to have you go back in there, and I will see if I can get you, see if we have any type of blanket or something, okay?
자신이 저지른 짓이 얼마나 무거운 중범죄인지조차 인지하지 못한 채 그저 구치소에서 겪을 불편함을 걱정하고 남편 타령을 늘어놓는 가해자. 그리고 체포 다음 날인 2018년 3월 23일 자모라는 애리조나주 마리코파 카운티 법원의 구속 심사에 섰습니다.
Hi, your name and your date of birth, please.
Brittany Zamora, 1591.
재판부는 가해자에게 적용된 무거운 혐의들을 하나하나 짚어내려갔습니다.
You're here on a new case out of Superior Court for 4 counts of sexual conduct with a minor, Class 2 felonies, 5 counts of sexual conduct with a minor, Class 2 felonies, 2 counts of child molestation, Class 2 felonies, and 1 count of obscene material transmittal, a Class 4 felony.
평생을 감옥에서 썩어야 할지도 모르는 절체절명의 위기였습니다.
Does the state wish to address release conditions at this time?
Only briefly, Your Honor. Again, the attached addendum is clear as to the nature of the allegations. It's clear we have more than one victim, and it remains to be determined if there are any others. Your Honor, given the nature of the allegations contained within the addendum, the state, the assigned deputy county attorney in this matter has requested a reasonable setting in the amount of $300,000 secured appearance bond, as well as the other mandatory conditions, as well as no contact with the alleged victims and or witnesses in this matter.
Now, Ms. Zamora, if you would like, is there anything you'd like the court to know with respect to release conditions? I don't want you to address the charges because your attorney's not here, but the court has to make a decision as to what to do with release today. So is there anything you'd like me to know about releasing you or a bond?
판사는 피의자에게 보석금이나 석방 조건에 대해 참작할 만한 의견이 있는지 물었습니다. 그런데 이어진 자모라의 대답은 법정에 있던 모든 이들의 귀를 다시 한번 의심하게 만들었습니다.
And if you don't have anything to say, that's okay as well.
I'm not sure if I understand. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So the court just asked for the state's opinion as to releasing you, and he requested a very high bond to keep you in custody.
Okay.
I don't want you to comment on the charges without your attorney here.
Okay.
So is there anything you just want the court to know about whether or not I should release you or impose a bond at this time? And if you have nothing to say, that's okay as well.
I would love to go home to be released. That'd be amazing. You know, I don't know if there's like just stay at my house or I'd love to go home to my husband.
자신의 범죄가 얼마나 끔찍한지 여전히 파악하지 못한 채 옅은 웃음까지 흘리며 그저 남편이 있는 집으로 돌아가고 싶다는 황당한 때를 쓴 것이죠. 이를 듣고 상대할 가치가 없다고 판단한 판사.
Anything else?
No.
The court is going to impose a bond at this time. The court is imposing a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250,000. If you post that, you'll be on pretrial supervision with electronic monitoring. Ms. Zamora, you may not return to the scene of the crime if you post that. No contact with any of the victims, witnesses, officers, and no contact with any minors. No drugs without a valid prescription. The court wants to be very clear you may not have any contact with any of the witnesses, victims, or any of their family members. The court is also admonishing you, you may not have someone else contact any of those people on your behalf. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
피고인의 요구를 일축하고 $25만, 우리 돈 약 3억 3천만 원이라는 고액의 보석금을 책정했습니다. 또한 피해자 및 미성년자와의 접촉을 전면 금지시켰고 마리코파 카운티 구치소로 구금을 명령했습니다. 도대체 이 교사는 무엇을 믿고 이토록 오만하고 태어날 수 있었던 것일까? 전문가들은 그 배경에 미국 사회에 뿌리 깊게 박힌 위험한 편견이 존재한다고 지적합니다.
Culturally, we have this misconception if someone's a hot teacher and it's a young boy, this is something they want and that it's a positive. And that, in fact, is not the case. The studies show that a violation of trust, especially when it's a teacher, can be very damaging psychologically.
미국 교육부 통계에 따르면 놀랍게도 전체 학생의 약 10%, 학교 현장에서 이토록 빈번하게 발생하는 중범죄임에도 불구하고 유독 가해자가 젊고 매력적인 여성이고 피해자가 남학생일 경우 사회는 이를 심각한 범죄가 아닌 사춘기 남학생들의 흔한 성 호기심이나 단순한 일탈 정도로 치부해버리는 경향이 강했습니다. 과거의 수많은 사례가 이를 증명했죠. 실형조차 살지 않았던 데브라 라파브 사건. 여성 교사들은 남성 가해자들과 달리 터무니없이 가벼운 솜방망이 처벌을 받고 풀려나는 일이 비일비재했던 겁니다. 바로 이 관대한 사회적 잣대와 자신이 쌓아온 타이틀을 맹신하며 가벼운 처벌을 확신하고 있었던 것일지도 모릅니다. 그렇다면 자모라 역시 과거의 다른 범죄자들과 마찬가지로 가벼운 처벌을 받게 될까? 어떤 심판이 내려질지 지금부터 그녀의 최종 처벌이 결정될 재판장으로 그 시선을 옮겨봐야겠습니다. (2019년 7월 12일) 애리조나주 마리코파 카운티 법원. 마침내 13살 아이의 삶을 망가뜨린 가해자를 심판하기 위한 최종 선고 공판이 열렸습니다.
Alright, this is CR 2018-114770-001, State of Arizona versus Brittany Ann Zamora. This is the time set for sentencing.
검찰은 자모라의 범행을 낱낱이 쪼개어 전방위적인 압박에 나섰습니다.
As an aggravating factor, the young age of these victims also cannot be overlooked. Anytime we see a case where an adult preys on a child, that's something horrific and something to be taken very seriously. The defense in their mitigation wrote, and I quote, "Brittany is a good person who made a mistake." Judge, this was not a mistake. This was not a momentary lapse in judgment or a singular incident. These were repeated choices over months. Repeated bad acts with multiple young students. Make no mistake about it. This was not a spur-of-the-moment thing. This was not a one-time drunken incident, nor was this someone who just got caught up in the moment. These were planned, repeated bad acts. Finally, again, Your Honor, as I noted, while acceptance of responsibility as well as the defendant's family support and young age are recognized mitigating factors, I think it's important to note that the only reason the defendant was caught and is sitting here today is because victim A's parents were monitoring his cell phone. This is not a circumstance where she saw the errors of her ways and tried to stop what was happening. In fact, it was the exact opposite. If victim A's parents had not discovered what the defendant was doing, there is little doubt that there would have been even more victims in the defendant's already considerable wake. Judge, as you know, the plea allows for count one a sentence of between 20 and 27 years in the Department of Corrections. Count two is a stipulated sentence of lifetime supervised probation with all terms, computer usage terms, and registration, and the same can be said for count 15. As to counts 2 and count 15, I would ask that you follow the terms of the plea and sentence her to the lifetime probation after she's released from prison with the stipulated terms, the fines and fees, and the registration. As to count 1, Your Honor, the state believes an aggravated sentence of 27 years is appropriate.
미국 사법 시스템에서 교육자가 학생을 건드린 사건은 단순 범죄가 아닌 아동 대상 위험 범죄 (DCAC로) 묶여 특별 가중 처벌을 받게 됩니다. 특히 피의자에게 적용된 혐의들은 살인 바로 아래 단계인 2급 중범죄로 무장강도나 마약 밀매보다 무겁게 취급되는 악질적인 범죄입니다. 검찰은 변명할 여지가 없는 범행의 잔혹성을 법정에 폭로하며 최고형인 27년형을 요청했습니다. 하지만 피의자 측은 반성 대신 뻔뻔한 책임 회피를 선택했죠.
Your Honor, may I remain seated? You may. Your Honor, we ask the court to follow the terms of the plea agreement and consider the mitigation that has been provided to the court. We ask the court to sentence Brittany Zamora to 20 years in the Department of Corrections, followed by 2 lifetime probation terms. This court presided over the settlement conference and has the materials as the court already enumerated. In addition, the court is in possession of all the sentencing materials provided by defense. However, I'd like to highlight a few things for the court. Brittany today is 28 years old. She has no prior felony convictions or has ever been in trouble with the law enforcement. This is the first time that she does anything remotely close to this, and she definitely acted out of character. As her family outlined, she has been very successful in education, in her own personal education. Throughout her life, Brittany has volunteered and raised money for multiple charities. She's a daughter, a sister, a friend that all can count on. The letters reflect her character. Although the headlines in the media have misled the public about her true nature, there was not a plan. She did not plan this. And I do stand by my statement that she did make mistakes. That is 20 to 27 years. That cannot be discredited. She's a great candidate for rehabilitation. She wants to change her life, and she already started that. She relinquished her teaching certificate. She's never going to teach again. She has made other plans to go back to school. She's going to be one of those people that will be learning for the rest of her life. She wants to earn another degree, develop another career, and start over. And ask the court to use its power to weigh and balance everything today. Brittany is a good member of our society, and punishment of 20 years is ample. She needs rehabilitation and counseling, as Dr. Toma indicated in their report. There is no denial that she needs therapy. For all those reasons, Your Honor, we ask the court to take everything into consideration. And in addition, we ask the court to give her credit for her time served.
피의자의 어머니와 변호인은 이 모든 것이 언론이 만들어낸 마녀 사냥이라며 눈물로 호소했습니다.
We do have family that would like to speak. Certainly. May I have a moment?
Yes. Good morning, Judge. My name is Darlene, and I am proud to say that I am Brittany's mother. I stand here in front of you today. Given the publicity of this case, with the high media coverage, it puts not only their jobs but also their families at risk also to do so. Yes, Brittany is remorseful. Is she a monster? Or are the people, their followers, and the media? Brittany married her best friend, and then she continued to earn her master's degree again with a 4.0. Intelligently, she excelled. Emotionally, she lost her teen years and a part of herself. Even though inside she was personally suffering, she did nothing but give all of herself to others, always there for those in need. Your Honor, I respect your authority and your decisions. Please understand, this is not a monster. She's a beautiful person with the kindest heart ever. Hopefully you can see through her characteristics, letters, and the true person she is. On behalf of myself, family, and friends who all know her, the true her, not what the media and the public are making her out to be with many false accusations, we beg you to please limit Brittany's sentencing time as low as you can. Thank you for your time.
Ms. Samar, would you like to say something? May she remain seated? Yes. Can I go? She would like to reach the podium, Your Honor. Certainly.
Good morning, Your Honor. I want to start off by apologizing to the victim and his family. I'm sorry for any undue stress or pain that I may have caused. I'm ashamed of my actions and am completely remorseful and truly regret what took place. I'm known to be a responsible, caring, happy, and thoughtful person. My actions were completely out of character for me. As an adult and teacher, I am meant to set an example and I did not follow according to that expectation. Prior to this incident, I have been an amazing teacher and citizen. I started programs while teaching to help stop bullying, teach girls about nutrition, fitness, create fundraisers to help with autism, and help families in need. I would do anything to re-enter society sooner for a second chance. This sentencing is not only taking decades of my own life and experiences away, but those of my loved ones as well. My family knows who I am and my heart, so it is just as hard on them. Therefore, I would also like to apologize to them. As stated earlier, I never want to hurt anyone, and it tears me apart to know that I have, and I'm deeply sorry. Going forward, I would like to attend counseling and all other required courses. I obtain a new degree and seek new employment. I have already relinquished my teaching certification. My hope is to rejoin society a better and more grateful person. I am a good and genuine person who made a mistake and regrets it deeply. I ask that you please have leniency in regards to my sentencing, that you see me as a person with a hopeful future and not just another number or case. Thank you so much for your time and consideration.
Thank you for your statement.
자신이 짓밟은 아이의 삶보다 본인의 잃어버린 미래를 걱정하는 끔찍한 이기심. 그 위선적인 태도 앞에 참다 못한 피해자 가족들이 연단에 올라 피를 토하는 심정으로 분노를 쏟아냈습니다.
May it please the court. Brittany Zamora, I represent the mother of victim A, known as Dee Joe in this case, and she's asked me to read this to you. I hate you for what you did to my son and my family. We should not suffer for your sick pleasure, but we all are. I strongly feel that the plea deal is too lenient for you, but I support the plea deal and ask that the court award the maximum under the plea deal. You should never have children. You should never be close to children, even in your own family. You're going to be almost 50 when you leave prison, as the maximum sentence is, and I hold out few hopes that you'll be truly reformed by then. I think you suffer from a mental sickness that will never go away. Society should be protected from you. And I think you should be more strongly punished as well. Punishment for yourself and to show others not to follow the path you followed. I'm also angry at those who say that they think abuse like this of a woman on a young man is somehow less serious because it happened to a boy and not a girl. They show those that think that way some of what's bad about you, Brittany Zamora.
And now victim B's guardian would like to address the court.
Yes.
Would you like her at the podium?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Your name, please. Adele. I am here today in place for my family and my son, who at the time of this crime was only 11 years old.
Let this sink into your head, Brittany. Your mind is foul, your heart is ugly, and you disgust me. You should be embarrassed and ashamed of yourself. You deserve to leave prison at an age where you cannot bear children of your own. Brittany, the more your secret is out, the world knows you are a child molester. And while you sit in your cell and think that maybe things will get better, they won't. You are forever labeled a child molester, and everyone hates a child molester.
모든 진술이 끝나고 마침내 판사의 최종 선고가 내려졌습니다. 법원은 가해자 측의 핑계를 단 하나도 용납하지 않았습니다.
All right, the court has considered the nature and circumstances of the offenses
The court has identified aggravating and mitigating circumstances and weighed and balanced those circumstances. As aggravation, the court finds the defendant's conduct caused physical, emotional, and financial harm to the victims. There were multiple victims. The defendant violated and abused a position of trust. I find the circumstances of the offenses to be especially aggravating, and the fact that these events occurred over a period of time. I also find as aggravation the defendant's efforts to conceal her conduct from others. I am going to order that the defendant register as offender as to all 3 counts. I'm going to order that restitution remain open on all 3 counts for a period of 750 days. For amended count 1, the court finds that the presumptive term is appropriate, so it is ordered the defendant be incarcerated in the Department of Corrections for 20 calendar years with credit for 478 days of pre-sentence credit.
우월한 지위를 이용해 아이들을 벼랑 끝으로 몰아넣은 범죄자에게 내려진 건 사회로부터의 완벽한 격리였습니다. 징역 20년. 가석방의 여지를 주지 않은 엄중한 판결이었습니다. 형기를 모두 채우고 50세 가까운 나이에 감옥에서 나오더라도 출소 직후부터 죽을 때까지 전자발찌를 차고 법원의 감시를 받는 평생 보호관찰을 받아야 하죠. 또한 영구적인 범죄자 신상 등록으로 인해 교육계 취업은 영원히 차단되었습니다. 이토록 강력한 중형이 선고되었으니 대중들은 마침내 가해자가 자신의 죄를 인정하고 뼈저리게 반성할 것이라 믿었습니다. 하지만 재판 직후 변호인을 통해 뻔뻔하게 발표된 가해자의 입장문은 온 국민의 공분에 다시 한번 기름을 부었습니다.
After Brittany Zamora got the lowest possible sentence, 20 years behind bars, her lawyer went on the attack.
Good afternoon. Throughout the life of has been significant misinformation given to the public. Brittany has been wrongfully portrayed by the state of Arizona and the press as being a predator and has even been called a monster. I have represented Brittany Zamora for almost 16 months, and I can tell you that she is not a monster. Brittany is not a predator, and this was not between a young child and Brittany. This was a teenager. Brittany underwent a psychosexual evaluation, and she passed with flying colors. She is not a danger to society. There were issues in this case. For example, Principal Dickey refused Brittany's request to move the teenager out of the classroom. Brittany Zamora implored Principal Dickey to move him because the teenager had boundary issues and was obsessed with Brittany. I am not making that up. I learned that from Principal Dickey. All things that were outside of the evidence that probably you all received. The teenage family's attorneys filed the civil suit within hours of the issue coming to light to the police department. The teenager had 2 cell phones. He had multiple social media accounts for the same place. His family had Principal Dickey's cell phone number and would call him at any time they wanted to speak with Principal Dickey about his many behavioral issues. I see some of your faces frowning, but I learned this from Principal Dickey during a defense interview. The teenage boy was very aggressive. He even was very persistent in asking Brittany about her birthmarks, molars, or anything else that could be an identifiable piece of information.
This was before the authorities were contacted. Now I'm going to read you the statement from Brittany. Good afternoon. My name is Brittany Zamora. Thank you in advance for hearing this statement. After going through the court process for the last 16 months, I can truly say that I have been unfairly treated by the state of Arizona. It is shocking to me how others are so quick to judge based off hearing accusations from only one side of the story. It was made clear to me that the state had already made their decision well before I was given a chance to prove my innocence in any way, shape, or form. Even after obtaining extensive mitigation, completing risk assessment, psychological tests and evaluations, and polygraph tests, all of which proved the highest degree of character, the state decided to turn a blind eye to all. I feel like I was used as a publicity act to gain attention that was often driven by money, motivation from several parties. I am here to tell you that I'm not a monster the media has projected me to be. I am kind, generous, responsible, and a caring person. I have always proven to be a person of great character, working selflessly to help people in countless ways, from setting up programs to stop bullying, to creating fundraisers for people and families in need. I have an amazing support system that I'm very thankful for, and I pray one day I can help others to avoid going through the same unfair process. I also hope that our society can learn not to judge each other based off the way that information is biasedly portrayed, because I know firsthand how it feels to be viewed as someone that you're not. Thank you. That is Brittany's statement. I can tell you that I, as a criminal defense attorney, advocate for people who are charged with a crime, people who are wrongfully charged with crimes and wrongfully prosecuted. In this case, Brittany was not given a second chance. In spite of everything, she was not given not even a single day outside of the plea range that was initially offered. However, I'm happy to report that today we were very successful. She was sentenced to the minimum allowed by the plea agreement, and to us, is a win. Thank you for your time, and we will not be answering any questions today.
Are you guys really blaming a 13-year-old boy as a victim in this case?
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what the statement sounded like. Are you honestly saying that Brittany was the victim? You just gonna read that and walk away?
자신이 저지른 끔찍한 착취 범죄를 그저 피해자 가족이 돈을 노린 음모로 치부하고 징역 20년형을 승리라고 자축하는 경악스러운 태도. 일말의 반성조차 없는 이 뻔뻔한 는 재판 직후 곧바로 수감시설로 이송되었습니다. 그렇게 2년 남짓 지났을 무렵 교도소 안에서 다시 한번 황당한 뉴스가 들려왔습니다.
Brittany Zamora is now filing for divorce from her husband more than 2 years after her arrest.
Team 12's Rachel Cole joins us now. And Rachel, a lot of people are surprised that she's the one filing instead of her husband.
자신의 곁을 지키며 전폭적인 지지를 보냈던 남편에게 갑자기 이혼 소송을 제기한 것입니다. 그것도 남편이 아닌 자모라 본인이 먼저 말입니다.
And they want to protect them from any possible civil liability or any seizure of assets or anything that could come from a civil lawsuit. Since she put him through all of this during the lawsuit, that she wants to just protect him.
우수 교사라는 타이틀에 숨어 가장 안전해야 할 교실에서 13살 제자의 영혼을 무참히 짓밟은 가해자. 끝끝내 자신의 잘못을 인정하지 않고 오직 본인의 안위와 계산에만 몰두했던 범죄자에게 사법부가 내린 답은 단호했습니다. 평생 씻을 수 없는 범죄자라는 낙인, 그리고 열악한 교도소 안에서의 철저한 고립. 어쩌면 이것은 끔찍한 범죄자에게 내려진 지극히 당연한 죄값일지도 모릅니다. 한 아이의 세상을 무너뜨린 대가가 과연 얼마나 무거운 것인지 우리는 이 사건의 결말을 통해 결코 잊지 말아야 합니다. 여러분은 이 사건에 대해 어떻게 생각하시나요? 여러분의 생각을 댓글로 남겨주세요. 구독과 좋아요, 댓글은 영상을 만드는데 큰 힘이 됩니다. 감사합니다. 처벌 실화냐?